videos inside. Sometimes it's the easiest way to show a bunch of things and to get out of the way instead of carting it outside. I prefer to, you know, talk the talk and get outside and be in the bush, but that's not always the case. Hopefully those who do watch my videos seen the project videos, and you see one of those in front of you here. This is the axe sheath that I had made. I did make a change though from the last time I made that video. I put a double clasp on it for an extra good hold. I thought these were a little bit small maybe for this application, so I just did two, and now it holds really well. And I've been out several times. I don't always take my camera when I get out in the bush, so if I take my camera a quarter of the time, I'd say I was being generous. But this held up pretty well, so I'm quite pleased with it. I have done some things with it. I did put some linseed oil all through the inside, kind of soaked it, if you will, and when stuff like that dries, it really turns the leather nice and hard. I'll get this out of the way. That's one trick you can do to stiffen up leather really good. Some of you probably seen this on some of my other videos. This is the knife sheath I've been using for quite some time now, at least since summer, and it's really good sheath. But I wanted try my own hand at another one, and it's a similar style, the one you see here that I've made. Whether or not the camera picks it up, I have no idea until I look at it. It is a bit thinner than this one, and the leather it's roughly the same thickness. It's about 5 millimeters, really thick leather. The changes I made with this though is I wanted a sling carry hole right here in case I might want to carry it underneath my jacket, cold weather, what have you, rain, whatever. And I put a layer of stitching up here. This is reminiscent of what you might call the standard bushcraft sheath. If you look on Ramirez.com, this is one he sells. Now I'll show you pictures at the end of this video of what this looked like when I first completed it. And with my lighting and this camera, it's probably going to look the same as this, like a black. It's actually a really dark brown, and it started off as a nice medium brown. And because I've actually hot waxed this, it's obviously changed its color some. It's actually not as bad when you look at it in person. I really didn't want a black sheath, but I'll take dark brown, and I imagine through some wear and sun and everything else, it's going to take on a really nice color. And the reason I hot waxed is this one I did not. This has just had a lot of linseed oil. It's still quite flexible. But the nice thing about hot waxing is, and hopefully we'll keep this all in frame, is you really get a nice sitting for your knife. It really sits into a welt. And when I pull this out, it's really tucked in good, but this one doesn't bend. The sheath is very stiff, and if I do this, sounds like I'm knocking on wood. And that's the beauty of hot waxing. It really stiffens up a sheath. I mean, those of you who have never done it or don't know it, it's a whole world of difference. And I prefer one like this. You get a better sitting for your knife. So, I mean, I can hit anything with it. So you get the idea. But it's really nice when you put your knife back in. You get no movement. You can almost hear it pop like Kydex right into a slot. And I really like that, so I'm going to do that on most of my leather work in the future. And I hot waxed it right up to the top of the welt, so this will move some, in case I need it to. I did also artificial sinew on this as well, and not too bad for the first time using this. I use this as a guide, but like I said, I did thin the profile some overall. So, and I'll probably sacrifice this one and cut it stitching so I can have a welt in a frame, or a stencil, if you will, to cut out more of these type sheaths in the future, because this one's obviously going to last me a long time. Also, well, I hot wax this too, so you can see what this is. Just another wrist strap. See what it does. Really hardens everything up. Also, this is kind of an amalgam of topics in this video, but I do have two firesteels up for grabs still. This one is still up for grabs. This is the black dyed antler with a high gloss finish. I like it. I'm just surprised nobody's picked this one up yet over all the others. You know, PM me if you're interested in it. This price will be reduced from the other antler ones, of course, because it's not a natural finish. But this one was knocked up too. This is a 3/8 by 4" rod. It's actually got a lanyard tube. This one is available. I have another one I just finished for a customer. I'll show pictures of that at the end of this video, and that one's already sold. But this one's not bad neither. It's a natural finish. It's got a high gloss coating on it, and you can see it handles quite well for use, so not too bad. But these two are available. If anybody's interested, just send me a PM. And I'll try to cover this really as quick as I can, because I really don't want to get into depth with it. The most requested video I think I've gotten ever since I started my channel was knife choice. And what I mean is grind choice. And it's just a crazy topic. You know, I don't want to sound like a guru on YouTube. I don't want to come across like I'm teaching anybody anything. And my channel is extremely opinionated to me. I don't want my channel to seem like I'm trying to show you how to do something. I like my channel to look more like you're along for the ride. I don't like gurus. I'm not here to teach anybody anything, and you know, it's YouTube. You know, if you really think you're going to have a school on it, you should really think twice about something like that. That's just my opinion. Now, my opinion to knives. Well, if it's not pretty clear already, I'm a Scandi grind user, the Scandinavian grind, 0 bevel. I trust these because the majority of bushcraft is woodwork. What more is there to say? A 0 grind or 0 bevel is the best grind, in my opinion, for wood. And I've used them all. That's just my personal opinion. Now, when it comes to an EDC blade, like just an everyday carry that I'll cut all sorts of materials with and things like that, I'm a strong convex grind supporter. I think it's probably the strongest grind. In my opinion, it's the easiest to sharpen next to this one. And it's just one I've always liked using. That's the depth of my opinion on knives. That's it. A full convex is best. We're looking outside of what I consider a good bush blade. Not all my knives come that way, so sometimes I have to convex the edges. It's not a true convex, but it's a convex edge. And I find that they work the best. And like I said, I find them the easiest to sharpen, and they hold up the longest. Just my opinion. So don't take this. I don't want to be attacked in the comments of what's best or what's not. It's just what I got. It's just what I like to use. And I really don't want to make another video about that again. So that's pretty much it. I'll throw some stills at the end. Thanks a lot, guys.